Hi everybody, we're up to day 29 and this is Monet and Purple Butterflies, and I already tried to record something this morning and I thought I would have a go at trying to make a background in a Monet style. I was trying a bit of canvas and it was gessoed, but it just got and I was also having a go with gouache, and I haven't used gouache before, and to be honest, it's not worth showing anyone. It's embarrassing. So the particular canvas I was using is not when it got wet it was not really workable. It was just smudging everywhere, and even though I kind of wanted that effect, I wasn't happy with the effect. And then I photocopied it and I still wasn't happy with it. So it's over there, forget it, don't even think about it. So inspired by Monet and Purple Butterflies is going to be a loose interpretation today. So I have a print, so painting aside, which I was once again reminded that it's probably not my thing, but printmaking is something I love and I am happy to do. So I have a painting downstairs, which I should have brought up, but anyway, it's where I've done a background and I've put prints of leaves, so I don't know how well you can see it. But what I did was I've got a scan of the image, and I have printed it out onto this card that's got, I really don't know how well you're going to see. It's got a very grainy texture because the scan has a lot of, you can see the raised paint on it from the prints. And then I made a photocopy of it, which actually you can see the things a bit, but I've got the lines through my printer again. I forgot to calibrate it, but I'm not printing another one out because it's such a waste. So I thought I would make something I saw on the Paper Outpost, the Facebook page, on Pam's page, which is like a folded envelope. Comes like this into three, and a little button or something there, and then you can open it. So I'm going to stick this on. Excuse me, I just had a banana. I am going to put this on my cup of tea. I've got my cup of tea here and everything. Glue this on first, and then we'll look at collaging. Some of these headings are great and I go, oh, I've got an idea. But today, my idea didn't make me happy. Did not make me happy. It's just funny sometimes we see what we're not really good at, and it's really important to not beat ourselves up about that. I'm just going to have a look in the light to make sure I match this up. I did beat myself up about it for a minute because that's how I roll sometimes. And then I thought, look at this, I made that, that's really good. I like it, you know. And so I'm happy with that. So it's play to your strengths, really, isn't it? That's really what it's about. Maybe I should use a bit more of the I might use, let's see, some glitter glue or something. I think I need something heavier for the edges to hold that down, because that's what happens with cardstock. You kind of find that the glue stick doesn't really work so well all along the edges. I'll see if I can link below in the comments area the link to I can't remember if someone posted just a picture of what they'd made or if there was an actual tutorial. I'll go back because sometimes I just, if we follow what everyone else does all the time, we don't come. Actually, this was a conversation I had with Donna last night from Junk Journal Ideas Facebook group. Donna's another Aussie. About if we watch too many other people's things, we're just kind of copying, or we're not kind of coming up with our own creative ideas. And I think that's valid, but I also, well, honestly, I studied music for a while as a singer and at a high level, and our course, I was studying jazz, our course coordinators and teachers always said to us that you do sometimes emulate other people while you're learning. And then what happens is then you make it your own, and then it becomes unique. Right, I think we've got all the edges properly now. So yes, thanks for that, Donna. That was a fair point, and I noticed that I watched a lot of YouTubes before I started, and even now that I've started, I still have so much to learn. I wouldn't say I'm totally making mistakes, but like there's just every time there's I haven't been doing that, I've got to add that one to the mix. Or I haven't, I haven't got a handle on thumbnails on the thing, I better work out how to do that, or how do you zoom in on the, all of those sorts of things are the things that I'm realising I'm having a massive steep learning curve with, and I love it, it's good, I'm really, really so happy doing this stuff. And making friends and, supporting other women, mainly. I don't, there's mostly women doing this. There are probably some guys doing it. And also being supported back when someone subscribes or has a chat or says they like a video, even though I'm just a beginner. It's still really nice when things like that happen. All right, so let's look at so did I say why I thought this reminded me of Monet? I think it reminds me of Monet because it's got that delicate sort of almost wishy kind of look about it. All right, nearly 12 inches. Let's see, where do we want to, where's my scorer? 1 second. This one. Alright, so this is going to be the inside, and we want a fold that is slightly less than the middle bit, so into 3. Someone do the maths for me, please. Let's get that out of the way. Brain freeze. All right. 28.5. 20. 8.5 seems a bit. Cannot maths. Right. That's 11.5 to there. 11.5 to there. How will that be? Just testing the theory. I don't reckon. That doesn't seem right. All right. Sorry. Blip. Bit that out. Right. 1 to 12 and a bit divided by 3 should be 4. But, however, we want the top one to be maybe just a tad shorter. So, top, let's make that the top. Oh, now I wish I'd have stuck this up the opposite way, but that's okay. This is the outside. So this is going to be the bit that comes down into here. It's going to be, that's kind of where I'm happy with it to be. So that is ended up being, right, the whole thing is 28.5. So that's made the score mark should be at 4 5/8. Yeah, that one. Although you could just make it 4.5 because that is there was plenty of room on the top. And then we want another 4.5. I'm doing inches because it seems to me that the centimetres seem to be a bit out. Oh God, get your act together, Christina. What the hell? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Right. Right. That took longer than it needed to. So it's going to be like a little open out. Oh, sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder about myself. I should have just probably put the glue all the way through. I want to do that? I don't know. Let me decorate it and think about that. Alright, so I know it's supposed to be, so this outside reminds me a bit of Monet, maybe a monotonal Monet, and purple butterflies. So the only butterflies I could find which are off the, oh, I remembered it and now I've forgotten it again. Where is it? It's the bib. Why do I have no brain? God, I'm not really having a good day today. I had it set up ready to go and look at it. It's gone off everywhere else on my computer. Biodiversity Heritage Library. That is what I was trying to say. And they're kind of blue, they're not really purple. So, you know, I can't do anything the way everyone else does it. So that's what they are. And I printed them out on 120. Yeah, 120 GSM. So they're not like thin like copy paper. They're nice, just slightly heavier weight, which I like. It's like art magazine kind of quality paper. Quite like it. So let's dot them around. And we're going to cover the hole. Got it. I think I'll save one for the front. I'm just going to put them around. I don't want to over decorate because really this is making a writing spot. Okay, so I'm just finishing off, I got some needle and thread, I'm just finishing off sewing it in. A little bit of a knot in it, so tie it off like this. Now what I imagine I want to do, I am thinking, there's a bit of extra there, I don't want that there. Having a bit of string that ties around it and comes around, and I don't know that I'm finished in here. I like it, but I really liked the butterflies on this when I used this blue for the blue grey, and I noticed that this is still a little bit, it's a bit more aqua-y the way it's come out, but on the inside it's a bit more blue grey, so I think it actually goes really nicely with the ones I did yesterday. So I think I'm going to do the edges and blend that in. It's still a soft colour. Like when I use softy sort of colours, I mean, obviously if you were just doing this, if you were just looking at it, you wouldn't probably say, oh, that's Monet. But this is where I got to today. I did try to actually do a Monet painting. I did try. I was actively trying. But yeah, that's all good. It's all good. Really don't want the sharp edges today. Definitely having a vulnerable day. I want everything to be soft. Soft and smooth and nice and easy. That blended in a bit. I do like this colour. It's definitely one of my faves. Now that's lifting up. So we get the little pointy one. Put this in. Okay, there we have it, a little writing envelope for a tuck spot, or just as it is, a present, whatever you desire. There it is. Okay, that was day 29. Monet and purple butterflies. Kind of, well, oh well, this is the closest I got today. All right, no more excuses. That's just what happened today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.